JBDC is the Jamaica Business Development Corporation. And right now the JBDC is promoting agro-processing industry at the Manchester Business Show. And of course, we're having the Things Jamaican Fambili Legacy. I have my Fambili here with me, Janine Fletcher Taylor, Taylor. She's the manager of the Marketing Services Unit at the JBDC, along with Theresa Robinson from Theresa Pastries Limited. See what she's baking up here. But let me talk to my cousin, Janine.
Good morning, Sir
Good
Taylor.
morning. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Mr. Taylor.
You good?
Yes, I'm good over here.
You made any bulla this morning?
Oh no, we don't have bullas, but the team is making plantain tart and coconut puff this morning.
Oh, plantain tart. That's good. That's good. And the one with the natural color or with the red in the middle?
With a little red in the middle.
Oh yeah, I like when they're brown. Yeah, but that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Plantain tart. We used to buy half of that in primary school because we couldn't buy a whole one.
You buy a whole one.
No, we couldn't buy that, man. You're mad. Listen, we were poor kids, not poor. Poor. Yeah.
Poor kid.
Poor.
Well, it's
P-O.
good that now we can afford. Now we can afford to buy a whole one.
Yes, good. And I'm going to make sure that I sample what it is that you actually have. All right, and Janine, make sure, yeah?
I will, sir.
All right. So there are two things that you're going to talk to us about today. But so go ahead. You have the mic.
Well, we want to set the stage with a conversation about agriculture and the manufacturing value chain. And when Theresa speaks, she will be talking about our products that are direct derivatives from agriculture. And it's important for us to understand the role of agriculture and how manufacturing meets agriculture. And in addition to that, you have always asked me on the program, how do people get to the services? How do they get support? Well, the Manchester Biz Zone that is being hosted by the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce will be at the Manchester Sacred Heart Academy Prep School in Christiana tomorrow at 9. And at the roadshow, persons will be able to access all the relevant agencies under the ministry that support small businesses, whether it is to register the business, talk about the branding and intellectual property, how to import raw materials, basically anything you would probably want in terms of information and support will be at the Manchester Biz Show tomorrow. So I want to make it clear that when we have this conversation this morning, and if persons are in the Manchester region or in neighboring parishes, please make sure that you take advantage of the fact that the entire ministry is on a mission to ensure that everybody is fully aware of what support is there and what is available to them in terms of the ministry's support to small businesses. And Theresa would have benefited from some of JBDC services and perhaps companies' office and some other agencies that she could speak to later on when you speak to her. But it's so important for persons to get access to the information because, there are so many moving parts and it can be overwhelming. And we also want to make sure that we understand the marriage between agriculture and manufacturing, and why it is we have to be very keen on paying attention to the strategies that we're putting forward for agriculture. So Manchester, Christiana is a very hardcore agriculture geographic location for Jamaica, and so the conversation is being had in that region based on the relevance to the persons in that area. So that's where I would want to start. And, take it from there.
Okay, gotcha. And so, Theresa Robinson, tell us about your Theresa pastry. There's no H in it, right?
No, there's an H in my name, but there's no H in the business.
So, you decided to so you take out an ingredient, right?
I could put it that way, but the business was named by my husband, Sir Robinson, Roxono Robinson.
Okay.
And I don't know his decision to name it Theresa Pastry.
Okay. That one is okay. So tell us about the genesis of your business and the assistance that you got from the JBDC, and also at the end of that, tell us, tell the prospective people who are in your position or who would have been in position where you might have been, how they can benefit from the work of the JBDC and the resources of the JBDC.
Okay, awesome. So Teresa Pastries, as it is, we started, really and truly, my husband is the visionary behind it. I'm just the very supportive wife that ensures that everything runs smoothly. So he started working as a baker back in 2010, there about 11. But when we met in 2016, he shared the idea that he wanted to run a business. And I'm like, well, you just have to leave the one that you're at and start it. I mean, I was kind of timid about it. And then I'm like, look here, leave the work and we'll just support. I'll support us, because then we got married when the year before the business was launched. And I said, hey, my salary will just cover whatever we have to, and you will focus on the business. And that's how Teresa Pastry was born. We are located in Portmore, and we have been in operation since, as I said, 2018. Most of the products that we do, as Janine said, is in line with agriculture, because then we have to tap into or connect to farmers to get like our peanut. We also get coconut, we get some from St. Thomas. We have suppliers in St. Mary as well. So we go into the country areas to get our produce. One of the things that we will say when it comes to JBDC is that the main thing that they give small businesses is market access. So one of the things that I realize that small businesses struggle with, especially when you're starting up, is understanding how to get into the market. A lot of us sometimes look at the fact that, there's so many businesses out there. How can I compete with them? Or how can I support them? Because, it's not always competing. And JBDC does that. They offer services that gets you, through the understanding of what is required. There are courses. I haven't attended any of the courses as yet, but
so hold on a second. So he is the baker and you're the baker.
Yeah, he's the baker. I'm just the business.
Okay.
My face. Right, so he deals with production and the operational side of things, purchasing, etc. But I am HR and business development. So I deal with the team, I deal with all our sales, I deal with the marketing of the business, or our Instagram page. All that promotional material is created by myself. Videos, content, I do all of that. Right, to ensure that the business is out there, and he focuses on what he does best. And I'm telling you, I had a call from a major corporation, because we do, especially now in Independence time, we have a lot of companies that order our mix pack and distribute it to their staff within. So we have one of our major, we signed them this year, glory to God. One of the reasons they took us is that they said over the years they've done it with other companies, but they've never tasted a product like ours. Our products, we boast in our product because they're not as sweet as the traditional peanut cake, drops, grater cake. When you buy one of ours, you get flavor plus less sweetness. So for the persons who, the people them that have diabetes, that thing, but they still want to every now and again touch a little sweet. I'm not saying you should buy it and eat on it all the time, but it does offer you that opportunity of having less sugar. There's still sugar in it, but it is not as much as traditional.
I'm going to, I don't do this very often, right? But I'm going to ask my cousin to take some owner up. Right, as we do this Fambili thing. No, it is Fambili.
Yeah,
so we have
Fambili. Send your kits.
Send me a little bit, right? And by the way, Terry.
Yes.
It better taste good.
It tastes good.
Okay.
If it never
hold on.
Coconut board would not continue to take it.
Hold on. I hear you not. I know. I'm gonna say it. I will tell you what it say. Come on here and say what it tastes like afterwards, Teresa Robinson.
Okay.
No, because I know that Janko saying pick the white.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you've heard that expression, right?
Yes.
But for the record, Janko Pickney really white, by the way, yeah?
Really white.
Yeah, they're actually white, yes, really.
I never seen a Janko Pickney before, but...
No, it's a statement of fact. The children, the Janko chicks are actually white.
Are
white. Yeah, man, white.
Okay.
But seriously, so what's the message now that you want to give to the average Jamaican who is listening now, who has these ideas? Give me a shameless endorsement of the JBDC.
Well, one of the things that I will say about JBDC is that they will guide you through process. I remember a few years back when I was contacted about when we were doing the labels and stuff like that, when we were just setting up, and they had assigned us, I don't remember what they call it, the individual, I had a meeting with them just to share my ideas and what it looks like. And then they gave me some pointers. One of the things as well, as you develop your business, they will assign an individual to you to work with you to kind of fine tune your plan, establish it. And then one thing I will say, when they work with you, they get you that audience that you need. As I said, they focus on your products are placed in their location, like Things Jamaica. Our products is in Things Jamaica at the airport as well. So it's one of the most important thing that small businesses should know is that JBDC push brands, they push small businesses. They give you market access so that you don't feel like you're in this alone.
All right, I like it, and it's true. I've been following them like a bad reputation. Janine, how can the average person get to you? You have 10 seconds to tell us where to find JBDC.
Get to the Manchester Biz Show tomorrow. There are a number of agencies present. If you are in the Manchester, Christiana, Mandeville area, please make use of that. We will be at the Sacred Heart Academy prep tomorrow at 9 a.m. Lots of presentations. We even have a pitch competition that gives the opportunity to win over about $400,000 in grant. So, contact us, www.jbdc.net. We're at 14 Camp Road, and get started. Get the support.
God bless you. Walk good, don't walk too far. Bless you.